Hello, welcome to the pet room. David Bradley here. I'm going through boxes of stuff that I got that maybe I should have gotten, maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know. Here we have another box of discs. What does it say? Oh, install, learn utilities. Okay, this is definitely a DOS thing, and this all looks like, yes, they're all similar. WordPerfect, WordPerfect, WordPerfect. This would be something for WordPerfect. And yes, so that I'm going to have to dig out. Oh, look at that. It even says File Express WordPerfect 5.1. I'm going to have to dig out. Things are falling. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This is going well. Yes, indeed, you do. Okay, hold on here. Hold on here. Where did this box go? Oh, okay, it's safe. Alright. Too much stuff here. Oh, look, that's a disc box. Oh, but it doesn't have discs. It has CD things. And what do they have to say? Super Wipe. Just one, just two, just three. Toolkit Hackers. Hacker Toolkit. Super Win. Something Pad. Runtime. So this too is probably hard disk CD stuff. Backup. Yeah, I think this too. There they are. Aren't they pretty? They do little rainbow things in the light. Ooh. I've heard of people actually using things like this to make like mobiles with funky. Anyway, I think this too is PC stuff. Not that that's bad necessarily. It's just not really my. It's not my thing really. And is it of any interest to anybody? Well, yeah, probably. There's probably PC people out there now. Before I open this, as it's sitting there, finally I look at a thing and I say, well, I'll look at it, see what it says. There's nothing there. It says Memorex. And it doesn't want to open. Holy mama. It really doesn't want to open. Oh, okay. Now this definitely looks to very likely be Commodore related. Procom version 2.3. So, you know, that's for SuperCalc Osborne, CPM system Osborne. Ooh. See, there is probably somebody out there who wishes they had these funky old discs. So, we'll see. Now, do I know if it works? No. Any way for me to tell? No, probably not. Probably not. Now, the rest of the stuff in here. Oh my. Video, snapshot, snappy. Just a second here. What is this? It does seem video in, video through. What is this for? Play. I can't really read it. I don't know. Oh, let's see here. How many pins? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20. Look, it's a 25 pin connector on there. Video snap. shot, snappy. Interesting. I think. No. Excuse me, things are trying to fall. Oh, no. That too could be something that I send away to Rudy. Rudy's Retro Intel. And there may be a bunch of stuff in here. But it's the same. There seem to be a lot of these dudes, which looks to be memory things. And, well, a ribbon cable. Probably for a disk drive, but who knows? Cords, things, stuff. Something from some card. What is this cable? Well, I don't rightly know. It's weird. And anyway, this does look like bits and pieces of stuff. Some kind of stuff. So maybe this should be not the beginnings of the Rudy box, but certainly part of it. Like, oh, here's something. I don't know what this is. Oh my, look at that. It's like a patio door lock. That's all it is. Yes. Lovely for computer things. So I'm just going to wheel over here for a second. I'm going to snag the snappy snapshot video, snappy snapshot thing, and the books for the Ditto, and the drive for the Ditto. Put it in there, and also there was this thing, dual TV tuner, Adaptec, dual TV tuner, and it had all kinds of stuff. Anyway, it may be that Rudy can sort this out. It may not be. I don't know. Anyway, oh, you know what else I could do while I'm right here? If I can, without causing trouble. There were these wireless joysticks. And I suspect the idea was that you would do this. I'm going to put this one in here. You would do this thing with the wireless. You would plug into your whatever it is you were doing, because there's a control box here. Falling. Things are falling. All right. And I think these wires must have been like the antennae. Anyway, I'm going to put them in there. And now it will get more complicated because I have more things here. Look. It's a bus card too. A beautiful thing. Well, the one thing I did much prefer about the C-Link is it was tinier. Look, it's a bus card, not the 2. The original bus card. Alright. Now, here, if I can get it. Oh, there's more cable things here. Hang on. And tape things and other things. Okay. Here's a video cable. For a 64. It can hang over here. I have a fan here. In some rooms I put cables over doors. Other places like this, it's a fan. Here, excuse me, is a serial cable for a 1541 or 1571. It too can go over the fan and hang. Now, I believe, without doing any further damage here, I can grab this thing, which is the thing for the wireless joystick things, which may be ahead of its time. Now let's see. Okay, so it has the box. It has a joystick thing. It has another joystick thing. And then it has a wire. Now, what's the wire for? I don't know. It also has inside here a place for batteries. On, off. Right control, left control. So I am liking to think that maybe, perhaps, possibly, that the idea was, and I don't know what this is. Oh, DC 9-volt input. Okay, so it needs DC 9 volts. Or maybe it does, unless you have batteries. Does this thing happen to fit in here? Yeah, it does, kind of. Oh. Ha! External 9 volts. Okay, so I'm thinking if you have batteries in here, and you plug this cable into here, and then it has power. Or if you have a power supply, you would plug it in there. And then these two things would go into, in our case, probably a Commodore 64. And then when you turn it on, or when you pull out the antenna, it does have a lengthy antenna, that maybe you can then have wireless things. The joysticks also take batteries. That is interesting. I will ponder if I want to experiment with this, or send them away with Rudy and see. Because, see, his channel deals with all kinds of strange things. It does. I'm mostly Commodore. But of course, once in a while, we have bugs, the Y2K bug. Which, to be fair, it might have been something. If people hadn't thought of it, there might have been things were actually, like computers running like power plants or things or stuff or who knows what. There may have been issues, but, it was almost like, get lots of firewood, stock up on food and water, because as soon as it strikes midnight, power is going to go off, everything's going to go off, traffic lights will go berserk, everything will go crazy. Anyway, didn't happen, and maybe if nobody had thought of it, maybe it would have. I don't know. Certainly now, any and all computers that are made now, of course, are ready to use day, month, and year with 4 digits. Mind you, see, back then, when you had a VIC-20 that had 5K of memory, 5, that's it, 5K, which you could expand with an expander. By the way, just a moment. You could expand with expander, but you see, bytes were vital, every byte, and you had to do things very efficiently. That is why, like, things like subroutines, if you were doing something more than once, it was best to make a subroutine that's a go sub to something, and you could run it through again. Like, say you were having people input things, you didn't want to have the whole input routine over and over and over and over and over and over, like checking for numbers or checking for letters or checking for this or checking for that. So you would put it in a go sub. Now, even this isn't even for the VIC, this is for the PET, this is for the 64. Like, memory was critical. And I suppose in some ways, memory will always be critical. But certainly when you have things now that are measured in the gigabytes and beyond, certainly when someone says, oh yes, we couldn't spare those 2 bytes, you're like, yeah, that doesn't seem to make sense. But you must remember, these bytes were precious. They were. Anyway, the world survived Y2K, and I have never seen this. This is something I think that I will keep and keep around, certainly. Why not? Okay. Well, thanks for coming. I do have to get to putting things away, because right now I'm not a harmonica player. My dad used to play. This is probably the one that he would play. It says blues band on it. And maybe I will look online, on YouTube of all places, to find a thing that I could possibly learn to play a little bit. Perhaps. I like that. This might be the kind also that someone like Neil Young might have had strapped on his face, that he could just stick his face forward and do things. Anyway, I need to tidy up. Shocking, as that might seem. Funny, of course, I've been doing decluttering. Well, getting this bunch of stuff hasn't helped. And of course, have I looked at the 64? The one that came with this, the butchered one with all the weird stuff? No, not yet. But I will. So we'll see you again. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye for now.